pinch that nose, blow up those lips, and kick off your shoes, or in this case, feet. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's create a sim. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, She Plays Sims. And today, if you can't tell, we are creating a Bratz theme create a sim. So, trigger warning. I do have a lot of CC. This is a heavily CC tutorial, or watch me work, because it's not really a tutorial. But I will go ahead and give you the tips that I use to create the base. I use a lot of presets and sliders. I will drop the links to only the presets and sliders, because the clothes is pretty much up to you how you're going to dress them. I have eyebrows, which I don't even know if that counts as a preset. It's more of a CC. But eye preset for sure, nose preset, lips preset, height preset, and body preset. On top of those presets, I use sliders to create the shapes that I want. So with the nose, I put the smallest nose preset and shrunk it down. With the lips, I put the biggest lip preset and blew them up. With the eyes, I made the biggest eye presets, and then I started to slant them a little bit in the detail edit mode to create that eye shape that most Bratz have. And then I have a head slider to enlarge the head just a little bit, because we know that the Bratz heads were bigger than their bodies. All right, so now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and get into the detail modes. So if you pay attention, or if you have a side by side, or if you want to recreate your own, which I would love to see, please tag me in them and I'll drop my socials down. Most of the time they have a high brow or a super arched brow and a cut crease for the eyeshadow. You do want to put a very dramatic eyeliner, more of a cat eye eyeliner that helps accentuate the shape of the eyes. And then the lipsticks. So it looked like 9 times out of 10 they had more of a ombre look or a harsh outline, which it shouldn't be hard to find something of that nature. So while I'm creating Sasha, I am keeping in mind that she usually has a sandy brown up to almost a ginger-ish type of honey blonde hair color um, when she is being created. I think I rarely saw her with black unless there were streaks or something or highlights. On this project, you will see slight clipping um, because of the height slider. I don't know why I didn't just take it off, but I kept it on for 90% of the tutorial, as well as the tutorials after this. And I made these a while ago. I don't even know if I still even have them in my folder actually, because I don't know, sometimes I just delete stuff. So you will see I finally matched her with the sandy brown hair. Ooh, why am I stuttering? I finally matched her with the sandy brown hair, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into the clothing details. So when I'm making the clothes, I am not necessarily sticking to the categories. I might do the swimsuit and the pajamas, but other than that, it's just pretty much outfits that I'm putting together. Little secret of how I started throwing outfits together. My main two factors was a color wheel. Does anybody know how to use a color wheel? Drop down below and let me know if you know how to. So I did like to play with opposites. I like to look at teams, sororities. Um, it could be NFL teams. You just want to look at colors that contrast, things that you know they go together, but you probably wouldn't necessarily put together. So the Bratz clothes were very loud and very colorful and had a lot of patterns, and so that was the main thing that I was trying to convey on screen. So I'm going to sit back and let you watch a little bit as I work, and then I'll jump back in just a minute. Also, trigger warning. For those of you who don't like clipping, you are going to see it a little bit at the end when I'm doing the turnarounds. For me, I don't necessarily play the game in game actually, so the clipping does not bother me as long as the clipping is not in my photo by the time I'm doing my photo shoots at the end. I don't really care about the clipping. So you are going to see a little bit in the turnaround at the end. So don't be mad. I warned y'all. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. If you can't tell, there is a slight pinstripe on the pink pants, um, which had a little bit of texture, but I still wanted more texture. Like denim and pinstripes, I'm just starting to throw stuff together at this point. Let's throw it together. Let's see what I can do with it. Because once again, Bratz is all about throwing some stuff together that you probably ain't never thought of. And let's add some more texture. So you will see me kind of filtering through, trying to add more stuff. Um, Even with the little touch of the necklace and the shades, I think everything fits perfect. But everybody has their own version that they like to make of the Bratz. Because I was one of them girls that would switch them clothes around with the quickness. They were never in their original clothing at all. Like I said, it's all about mixing and matching, and that was always the good part about even having the dolls, that all the clothes fit, but you can create your own style. So once again, if you all create this, um, and this is a challenge to you. This is a challenge. I want to see it. So if you all create this, make sure you tag me. She plays with an S on it. Sims. She plays Sims. Spell it correctly, so I can see. All right. So by this point, I guess my computer started getting tired of me because it started lagging. So you're gonna see some hard clips trying to edit out most of the lag and the mess because I do have an old computer. It ain't even a gaming computer. So excuse the lag in the video. I tried to cut out as much as I could, as best as I could, and still kind of show some of the options that I was filtering. So I want to take the time out right now and say on the behalf of us that only play Creative Sim, big shout out and thank you to all of the content creators. You all make the game a lot more playable and a lot more fun. We can use our imaginations a little bit more with your projects and your imagination. So thank you for letting us use your content to create more content. So even though everything is not listed, if you slow down anything and you kind of look at the thumbnails, some of them are already labeled. For instance, right here you see Rimmings, Suzu. I have some Mercury jewelry. I know I use Redhead Sims, Sonia Sims, and Ebonics Sims hair. I've been on Black Life Sims. I've been on Nick's Steam for dance wear. Um, Gorilla. Um, Baddie Sims, Brandy Sims, Kiko, Vanity. Sorry, Kiko Vanity. That's all together. And a lot of the stuff, like I said, if you pause it, you'll be able to see. And off the top of my head, those are just the ones that I know that I use all of the time. So just go check out some of their sites. Some of them have Patreon, some of them are on the Sims Finds, and some of them are on the Sims Resource. So just go and check everything out. Not to leave anybody out, but those are the ones I know for sure that I'm always using in most of my creative Sims. Also, This Is Them and Slifora, I use those as well, and Nitro Panic. So, like I said, those are the ones I know for sure I always use, and there's no slight or disrespect to anybody else. Well, I will get around to eventually linking CC in some of my newer projects. And I'm going to also do a Where Do I Get CC video, so stay tuned for that as well. Okay, we're getting into the swimsuit section. Oh, with this little bob, she kind of favored Logan Browning. Y'all remember the girl who played her in the live action? So typically during swimwear and pajamas, I actually don't put makeup on the sim that I'm creating, but because it's the Bratz style, and we know that in their doll packaging they had on makeup no matter what, I'm going to stick true to the style. But any other series that I do, 9 times out of 10, unless I'm just doing random outfits, how I'm kind of doing here, I will not be putting makeup on the sim. But in the spirit of Bratz, it's always fashionable. Whether you're going to sleep, going to the beach, or whatever, go ahead and throw that makeup on and keep creating those outfits. Now y'all know I had to go find a shirt with Bratz on it. Of course. So I really like the colors in this shirt. It already has contrasting colors, the pink and the green. I went ahead and added some shoes to make that pink pop out a little bit more. And then I really like that snakeskin skirt. I love animal print, y'all. But I really like that print against the texture of the tights. I feel like they really mesh well together, even being right beside each other. And don't forget to keep layering textures and patterns and colors while you're creating your Bratz theme sims, because that's what it's all about. You'll know exactly when you're done with the outfit, and it's going to give you an aha moment, and you'll be like, okay, this is the look. So just keep going, you guys. All right, I'm about to age myself. How many of y'all remember watching the Bratz TV show, or Bratz cartoon rather, on 4kids.tv on Saturday mornings? Raise your hand. Just me? Okay. Um, I definitely used to watch it every Saturday. Got to wake up on time or you'll miss it. But I was so shocked when I was younger when I found out that the voice actor behind Sasha was Tia Mowry. So shocked because I love her. I love Sasha, and I did not put two and two together that that was Tia's voice coming out of the cartoon. But if you go back and listen to it now, it's very distinct because she has a very distinct voice. So I hope y'all enjoyed watching me create Sasha, aka Tia Mowry, aka Logan Browning, on The Sims. All right, now it's time to slow it down. Check out these looks from head to toe as she gives you the spin around. Make sure you don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment and tell me, did you watch the TV show? Comment and tell me who was your favorite Bratz growing up and why. And did you play the games? Did you watch the movies? Did you play with the toys? Did you have the accessories? What all did you have? Or are you just a fan of the aesthetic? So drop down below, let me know, and make sure you come back for part 2. We're going to be tackling our girl Jade. All right, see you all next time. Everybody stay blessed.